Let's do box 17 from my storage boxes. They contain a lot of bulk, but every now and then I run into a card that is not bulk. Like I've said in other videos, I'm not a value guy. I just want to have fun. Casual guy. So this looks like a cans of Tarkir thing. So maybe there's a fetch land somewhere in here. Oh, I really like this card. Played it a lot. Okay, so these are a bunch of commons and tokens. It looks like I just cracked the packs and put the cards in here. That's why they're out of order. Alright, so let's take the cards out and I'll put them face up. It's not a big deal. It's not like I'm gonna find the Black Lotus in here. Oh, I forgot that Black Lotus. Didn't know it was here. Look at that. This is where I put all my Power 9 Alpha cards. Yeah, there's a few I can see already. I think I put a couple of fetch lands in here. So this is probably, I just cracked a bunch of packs. I think this is probably from the, I don't know, I don't really remember. I'm old. I forget things. I'm old and I forget things. Okay, so that's set up right there. These are some sleeved cards. I hope there's at least one. Okay, there's a. Okay, so let me focus this thing. Not focus, but zoom in a little. Okay, I think that's a fetch land. I think that's a fetch land. All right, so there you go. I'm gonna put these here. Let's very quickly go through the commons. Let me play with my viewer thingy so I can see them better. I'm gonna run through these a little fast. I love me some black cards. They're my favorite cards. As well, some people really like black cards. I'm one of them. Huge fan. I guess because they have higher contrast, maybe. That could be it. The artwork looks a lot prettier in my opinion than the black cards because of the black contrast. That's just me. It's a matter of different tastes, different colors, and mine is black. Okay, and there's no way that we're gonna run into a treasure cruise because I know every single time I have pulled one, I have immediately sleeved it. Like this one, there it is. Oh man, what a fun busted card. Love it. I knew when it was in standard it was going to get banned, so I played it as much as possible because I knew the clock was ticking on it. I knew it was a matter of time before it would get banned. So many rare and mythic rare and uncommon cards, especially the rares and the mythic rares, fall into total oblivion when they leave standard, even if they're standard powerhouses. It's kind of interesting. They never make it into modern. And they were hot in standard, and that was it. They were big in Japan and nowhere else. Oh look, that's a foil. Foil common. Foil common. Megamorph, which was not popular at all. I never really got the whole point of it. I liked Morph enough to play. I wasn't crazy about it. Megamorph was mega lame. one of these trick cards. Give it to your opponent. Draw 2 cards. Give it to your opponent. A foil. One of the foil tricolor lands. Regular tricolor lands. So there's a cycle of the enemy wedges of tricolors in Cans of Tarkir, and the same cycle with shards is in Shards of Alara. So that completed a cycle. The cycle of tri-lands. There's 10 now. 1 for each shard, 5 of them. 1 for each wedge. Okay, let's see what's in here. Okay, I'm pretty sure I ran out of sleeves when I got to when I start doing these packages. I know I've run out of sleeves. Very good card. Delve was, of course, too much of a good thing in some cases, especially with Treasure Cruise. Is it called Treasure Cruise? It is called Treasure Cruise. Sometimes I say the name of a card and I don't even know if that's the real name of it. That's what happens when you get old. Death Touch, man. This card was a lot of fun. And this card always reminds me of an old train, even though when you zoom in, it's not an old train. Looks like the chimney of an old train. Yeah, I played this card a lot. This is a lot of fun. At the beginning of your upkeep, draw a card if you control the creature with the greatest toughness or tied for the greatest toughness. Yeah, so anything that's got a fat butt, you're going to gain a land every turn. I try to abuse that as much as possible. Love the artwork on this card. I know people say, oh, Wizards will never do a return to Kamigawa, and what I always say is, they already did. They were smart enough not to call it Kamigawa, but Cans of Tarkir is Return to Kamigawa by another name. That just happens to be my opinion. Okay, so I think these are a few shocklands. Yeah, here we go. So the second shockland in this box, the third one, and another Treasure Cruise, and then the Sieges. I love this cycle out of Fate Reforged. Okay, I think this is going to be a 2-video thingy because I already see that I've got 2 whole piles of beautiful cards that I want to take my time with, and I've got this pile that I'm going to take my time with as well. So yeah, even the commons I think I'm going to go through. So these are not deck builder toolkit leftovers. These are actually a bunch of packs that I cracked when I opened a box of Cans of Tarkir, and then when I ordered some Dragons of Tarkir packs, and then some other packs that I cracked for Fate Reforged, maybe the Fab pack. So these look all like they are freshly pulled from packs and put in a box to someday find a home in a commander build, a casual commander build. This is the one that was, I gotta find the one that I pulled in a pre-release that was a little act of treason. Great card. Okay, so yeah, you can tell that I just put these here straight out of the packs. The Mythic Rares and the Dragon. Cool looking elephant. Yeah, so box 17 definitely has a lot of cans of Tarkir block. It's all cans of Tarkir block, including good stuff. So it's not just cans of Tarkir cards out of various toolkits. These are clearly cards from many packs that I opened, or at least more than one of each set for sure. Okay, so that's the end of that video, and I'll start with these next video.